Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and welcome to the Blueprints, which, literally, somehow I've only just got, after several months, I think, at this point of hearing about this game, but like trying to dodge spoilers for it. It's a play on Blueprints. I'm late to the party in more ways than one, I guess, with this one, but I'm here. And, yeah, I'm quite excited to check it out. I was looking for some other things to kind of, like, put on stream while I was going to be doing, you know, the Lobotomy Corp in the background for a bit. We will be getting back to that. We may still, hang on. Gotta move my mic about because my tracking's been buggered. See if that helps any. Potentially. Or I can always try and recalibrate myself. But that looks to be working a bit better. I just hope the volume's alright. Or I could, hold on, let me... How's about that? It's... perhaps not, yeah, that'll do. Sorry. Minor adjustments. I fiddled with how my mic setup was, being done a bit here, and, yeah, needs a bit of time to get, well, not necessarily needs a bit of time to get used to it, I'd say. But, yeah, like, the way I've organized the actual, like, distance of the mic from my face and the pop filter, and also trying not to get in front of my camera, so, like, my, you know, model tracking works, my lips actually sync to stuff, is, I don't know, a bit of a delicate juggling act to do in, like, the 5 minutes before you start streaming. But hey-ho. Regardless, I am going to go into the settings here and just knock this down a little bit. I'm not sure how loud this game gets, but, like... Okay, we just have universal volume for everything. Knock it down just a tad. Right, looking you are done. And I'm not really going to look at anything else. I'm just going to hop straight in. I want to see what this game's about. Right, what do we got? So from what I know, actually, I should probably say that as well. It's like a puzzle game where you're bequeathed a mana, but you have to build the mana yourself, and also the mana knocks itself down every day or something. And, like, you have to find secret rooms in the manor by building normal rooms or something. I think is the gist. Dogu Bomb presents. Outside of that, though, like, that basic premise, no idea. I've heard people go, like, fucking absolutely wild with, like, theories. At least back when it first came out. Like, to date this slightly, it's whenever the episode of the Wing Geek Enders came out where they were talking about that. The game by Tonda Ross. I think I missed something while I was yakking in the middle there, but oh well. Hello. What a fine upstanding gentleman, possibly.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Okay.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
This is an insane fucking building. Also, we just got like a grandniece got that.
And bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Oh, I only get it if I find the room.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor.
Huh?
But I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my
Is timely manner upon there?
uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Okay.
Whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Ooh, okay, okay. So yeah, basically we've been given a mansion, but it's not ours unless we find the fifth dimensional lane 46 room. That isn't on the blueprints, I guess. Oh, is that us? Day one. It's a very pretty game, so far, it's gotta be said. I love the kind of art style this thing's got going for it. Kind of reminds me of like, this is gonna sound really weird, but it kind of reminds me of like a cross between, like Gone Home and Borderlands. Ooh, also, hold on, can I know you want me to walk in there, but can I just have a walk around the grounds? Because I just want to take this in. Yeah. Ooh, okay. It's a little bat or something there. There's a clock. I'm not sure if time's actually passing and I'm wasting it out here, but... Doesn't... Is that moving? I can't tell. Hold on. Like, is it moving or am I moving? No, it's definitely moving. I'm wasting time out here. Okay. Right. Well, let's go in and get whatever tutorial gubbin's done. Is there anything I can interact with? Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside, so we can't just drill through it and find this other room. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Okay. So until I find the room, I don't get to sleep here. I don't suspect any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. Why? Crazy-ass grandpa, but sure. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. Yeah, very normal house things. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. How do you live like that? Bro, what if I just want to go to the kitchen and make food, and I'm like, oh, it might be here. Well, no, actually, better question. What if I really need a piss, and I don't know if the bathroom is, like, here, or, like, several fucking, like, doors down? That's gotta be hell. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, Best of luck. Herbert S. or F, I can't really tell. Sinclair. I didn't really pay attention. We have 48 steps at the top left as well. The Mount Holly Blueprint. So you found the Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the Blueprint menu by pressing Tab. I see. So we can call it a day. Or... past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the Entrance Hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Rectory. Oh, these are all the rooms we've discovered. And there's room 46 there. Right. The mysterious room mentioned in HS, it's an S, not an F, Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Is the game too quiet now? I feel like I've turned the game down quite a lot. Hold on, let me knock it up a bit. There we go. And then, what's this antechamber? From its root meaning, the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Since you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Still, sorry, not since. You can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. We gotta get there. Bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Ooh, okay. Neat. So. Exhausting. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay. Ooh, I like it. So does time not actually matter then? Like, I'm going to go back and check out this clock here. No, time looks like it might matter. Open door here. Can I, like... I just want to check some things. Like, how far are you going to let me... Oh, okay. Private drive. I already thought that was something. I was like, no, you're not. Look, you want me to go in there, and we'll get to that, but not before I scope out any particularly useful resources that might be out here. So this is closed. But there is another path here that leads to a fire? Oh, it's a tent. I assume this is where I'm sleeping. Okay. Fair enough. Think I can poke here? The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu and to return to your campsite at night. Cool. There's nothing else here, and I don't want to go to bed yet. You look like something. Why is there this industrial, like, factory door here? What the heck is going on with that? Also, speaking of what the heck is going on with that, let me, there we go. Make sure I've got my chat up and ready. Oh, an orchard of some kind. Can I enter it? Not without a code. Okay, look. I'm going to be real here, though. Simon, I believe it was. You're a Boy Scout. Surely you could just hop this. No? Blowing hell. Alright. Then, wait. Here is something else we can't hop. Although, to be fair, it looks like a cliff face. So it's probably not probably a good idea that we can't hop that one. But okay, so there's an orchard with some codes. And also, like, several, like, far more industrial than the manor would initially suggest, like, doors. Although if the place remakes itself overnight, you've got to be imagining they're hiding that clockwork somewhere. Oh, hold on. This is decreasing my steps. Oh, balls. Right, okay. Hang on. I didn't realize this counted. Okay, 43. So I've gone into the grounds. I've lost another one. Ah, piss. Right, okay. This is locked. Alright, I guess manor it is now we've spent 5 steps messing around out there. I'm not sure how much of a precious resource these are. Select the room to draft. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps, closet, 2 items, or hallway. Take a bedroom. It's whenever I enter this room. So can I just go back? No, I assume they can't go out and in and just farm them, can I? There's also a chest here. The trunk is locked. Okay. Photo of a lady. That's cool. Maybe that's Grandma? Grandma Sinclair. Top hat. I can't take the top hat, nor ever end game. What? Why would you put that there and then have me not able to take it? What the hell, man? Greetings from Reddington. Raymond Reddington? No, assumedly not. Okay, right. Well. Do I want to test the bedroom theory? Surely it must just be the first time you enter it. No! It's every time. Okay. But the process of going out and in also costs you 2 steps, so. Okay, what do we got? A lavatory. The bog, let's go. Which is a red room. A spare room. Or a storeroom. Fascinating. Well, I don't want to kind of hit a dead end, is the thing. So. Oh, right. This is how this is going to work. Okay. Let's do a spare room. God, this is such a cool idea for a game, actually. Okay, there's some... Look, if you died and you didn't finish painting that paint is going to be rock solid at the minute. As someone who's doing a bit of painting themselves, they're on a boat at the minute because it looks in a slightly worse condition than this room. This is a packing tape thing. Okay. Now we have a guest bedroom, which is a dead end but gives us 10. A pantry, which gives us 4 gold. And also sends us off to the left. And a closet, which is 2 items. I'm going to take the pantry. Oh, hey, and there's like other stuff in here. Gives us... So it's like, it's 4 gold at a minimum, but it can also just have other stuff lying around. Okay, I know there's a note there. Can I climb this? No. Okay. Drawers I can open? I don't want to miss anything here. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Fridays. We have just been informed that we have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. So, do we get something for finding all 5 of each fruit, maybe? Could be interesting. A West Wing Hall, a parlor. Ooh, a parlor sounds like it might be great. And I want to know what this puzzle piece is. And I'm still not feeling the bog, I'll be honest. Welcome to my parlor. Hey, it's old Herb. What do we got here? You found a rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Parlor game, eh? The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. I'm loving actually doing some VA work in this. I'm going to try and get a bit more into it because a lot of these voices, I don't know, I think they very kind of fit my general timbre of stuff. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusion that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, Mr. Lowry. Or M. Lowry, I should say. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. there will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. So one is true, one is false, one could be either. Okay, so that's false, you're the white box. That's false, you're the blue box, so this must be the true box. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Hello, I would like gems. Yippee! Neat. I don't know what we use them for, but we got gems now, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to go and actually knock this up a bit. Hold on. Because it's very low. There we go. Like, it's definitely got a lot more ambient, do we say. Right, there we go. Hopefully that should be a bit better on your good selves' end. The den, the guest bedroom, or the chapel. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 gold. Ooh, what if I don't have any? I think I would rather just take the den, if I'm being entirely frank with you. Okay. Another one of these chess pieces, and with that, there is indeed aforementioned gem. Giant clock. We are coming up to 10 AM, I have to assume. It was 9 when we started, so we're making decent time in here. Looks like that's not going to be too much of a factor. Anything I'm missing? Appear not. And we're also making some reasonable progress towards the antechamber. I think I shall try this door. It's locked. Okay. That throws somewhat of a spanner in the works. Oh, the Queen of Diamonds. And an old car. Couldn't possibly tell you of which make. It's not my specialty subject. But it's there. Also need to make sure... Okay, I'm going to lower my mic again a bit because I think it's affecting my tracking and that's going to drive me insane. What do we got? A hallway, a corridor. The corridor is always left unlocked. Kitchen, food for sale, so we can buy more steps. I think just a hallway is fine. Ooh, that's boarded up. Interesting. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. And you tell me this now. Okay. Thank God that wasn't. +1 star for each time you've drafted an observatory, but I need a gem. There's the chapel, or the lavatory. The observatory, I think. Which costs a gem, but we have a star. I've got to check out this room. God, I'm already like, this is so cool, actually. I'm kind of loving this. Ooh, okay, okay. What we got here? That help us? Not convinced it does, you know. And there's this platform up here that I naturally kind of want to get near, but... okay, so I've blocked the way. I don't think that was particularly helpful. Can I, like... No, I've just kind of fucked that, haven't I? Oh, unless there's a wheel down there that I can spin it around on. Hang on, can I... Oh no, wait, help. I'm stuck. Can I... Simply face the other side of it and you can turn it the other way. Okay, well it looks like there's a puzzle to be had there. For like trying to navigate it round to that. Let's wind you all the way up there. And then see if this other wheel has any bearing on where it looks. Almost. That's the ticket. Right, and now if we peer out... Oh, look, there's a star. North Star. Gain 1. Cool. Okay. Is that it? Okay. That's a North Star, I guess. This has also suddenly got very loud again. Hang on. I'm gonna back down with you in OBS. Right, there we go. Yeah, maybe down a bit more, actually. Yeah. Has its quiet moments, this game, I think. The Fixed Stars, The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Fen Aries, Burton Sons Publishing, 1809. Preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. The North Star, +1 gold. The Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Slice, +3 steps. Dimondus Minor, +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis, the Key, +1 key. Dimondus Major, +5 gems. Draxus the Dread. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Ooh. The Sale. Everything's 50% off today. I like that one. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Green room is more likely to contain special flowers today. Also, notice how all these, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8, no 9 and 10, 11, 12, 15, 20. Very specific numbering. So I wonder if there's hidden ones on some of those, like, other... I wonder if that's herb as well, or whether it's just some, like, kind of random art piece. You can never really tell with this place. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Guest room, +10, or passageway. I think a passageway here... Oh, it costs 2 gems. But also it's my only way forward, so... I guess, you know, smoke them if you got them. Just spend it while we can. Right, let's try this way first. Yep, I'm expecting that from at least one of these. Weight room, lose half... Ugh. I don't love that. Can I come back to this later? No, I have to draft something. Well, I have to hit the weight room. I can't do this. I'm not going in there yet. Oh, God. Wait, is that just for drafting it? It's not every time I enter, right? That's also locked. That's pretty horrific. Okay. Well, here's another... Why is this an elevator? What? The security door is locked by an electronic key card. Okay. Double security door? God. Okay. Need to find a key card. There's a way out the den that's locked. Both of these... Maybe not both of the ways out the passageway are locked. I'm going to try this door. I guess we'll need a closet. And hope there's a key or a security key card in here. We have a gem. And a purse. A small coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 coin interest. Not exactly what I was looking for. But alright. Okay, so we need security key cards here. Now the problem is running back through all these rooms is going to completely ruin my step stamina, isn't it? I guess... Yeah, it's not great, whichever way you look at it. The chances of me getting back here, given I have to spend half of my steps getting back, are not great. Perhaps a different angle of attack would have been better. This is also locked. Okay, this bedroom did at least give us a couple of steps back. So, maybe we try here? Damn, we blueprinting? Indeed, Mara, we are blueprinting. And it's very nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Guest bedroom, or the nook gives me a key. I think that could be very nice. So we can open up that bit in the pantry. Or maybe even the trunk. Okay, then we're really looking for that guest bedroom kind of like here. storeroom. Also pretty cool. Let's take that, I guess. There's a coin in here. There's a golden key. There's another gem. This first run? Yep, first run, first day. I have no idea what's going on. I lost half of my stamina by looking at some weights, which honestly is a huge mood. Guest bedroom. Right. Give me some stamina. See if there's anything in here. Like a key. There's also this note. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in this house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL. Okay, so there's a billiards game to do with maths. That's fine. Probably. I'm not, you know, contrary to popular belief where all VTubers are terrified of math, I'm actually kind of alright with it. Yeah, put me a key in there. Food? No, a lot of gems though. So here's the issue. We've burnt a lot trying to find keys and stuff in here. So we'll need to get to the den. And then use a key there. Hope maybe it's a place where we can buy things. To restore our stamina. Because we're running quite low at the minute. Use a key. I mean, it's not great. I guess the courtyard. Well, this is nice. And yeah, I guess this can't go into there because that's the observatory. That makes sense. Patio leads to a room of a color of your choice. Okay. Doesn't really help me. Spread gems in each green room. It costs 1 gem, so I guess this pays for itself. At least. There's a gem. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Okay. So keep an eye out for a shovel in case we see suspicious mound of dirt. The problem is I have to go back there. I need this is also locked. That's quite bad. Quite bad actually. Okay, wait, 9876. We can just about get back to the patio. Now you said spread gems. There's a hammer here. I completely missed this. A heavy sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. That would have been... I'll be real, I didn't really get along with this game. I'm quite enjoying it so far. There's a lot of ambience I'm kind of liking. Yeah, I'm gonna just see where it takes me for the time being. So yeah, through the observatory. 5, 4, right, this way in the passageway has got to lead somewhere. We got... Oh, commissariat. Items for sale. That's what we need. Right. Sale 50... Hello? Arcade machine? Hello? Money in here? No? Okay. What do we got? Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of the terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password... something beginning with an S. With... The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay. Without... okay. What are we buying? Oh. Okay. Well, if I buy a shovel... I don't think that's going to find me any food is the issue. Or more importantly, I'd have to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'd be out of stamina. So I guess... ha, rip. Okay. Well, I gotta see if I can get back to there and then dig up, I don't know, like a fucking sandwich or something. Oh, wait, yeah, there's no way. I'm done. Stick a fork in him, he's done. You have used all your steps and must now call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Okay. Right, the weight room really cramped my style there. I think that's got to be a... okay, total room's 18. Rank reached 6. Steps taken 53. Items found 2. Okay. Yeah, this weight room kind of completely shafted everything, so it took like 20 steps off me. So, considering I got 53 steps out of this with that, that's actually pretty nice. We'll save and continue. Okay. So, yeah, very much like a scouting first day, as it were. Just a, you know, getting to grips with how the manor operates. Day 2. The commissary will also be closed between days 12 and 16, I think it said. Which is something I'm going to forget until I know to go there, and then I'm like, oh, bollocks. Yeah, we've already read all this. Cool. Let's just go dead ahead this time. Because things on the left are more likely to be locked, apparently. I'm going to take a spare room. So red rooms, from what I can see, are bad. Anything in here? Nothing out of the ordinary. There's a storeroom. There's a utility closet with a breaker box. Ooh. Well, I mean... but also, like, a ton of... I wish I could, like, back out and do this later, can I? Yeah, once you've drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Thank you, game. Ooh. That adds an interesting little wrinkle to this, actually, that I can't just kind of, like, back out and then be like, okay, what do I kind of want from here? I feel like... I don't know what this is for yet, is the thing. But I'm never going to find out if I don't pick it. Like, maybe it deals with those security whatsits. But also, the storeroom is just, like, nice. But the dining room... I'm going to go dining room. Maybe it's a folly to put this back in, like, rank 3. We need to reach rank 8 and then come back. But... we'll see. Then here we've got a hallway, I guess. Okay, so we're basically sacking off the right-hand side at this point. Which is bad, because if anything, we should be sacking off the left. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked, yes. As I'm aware. It's the nook, but that would completely screw us over. Well, there's the chapel. I don't know what happens if I enter the chapel without money. Because I don't have any at the minute. So this is null and void. Although we'll have a look around the place. I mean, it's quite pretty. The heavenly jockey, chimney sweep, farmhand, and chef. You know, as you do. Oh, sorry. And there's also a king, a painter, another farmer. Maybe that one's more of a rancher and this one's more of a farmer. Because that's a hoe. That's more of a fork for, like, hay for animals, you could potentially say. More chess pieces. Lots of candles as well. Ooh, kitchen food for sale, but I don't have the gems. So the bedroom it is. And there's another trunk here. View of the outside grounds. More about Reddington. Trunk is locked. See if we can find a sledgehammer for it. Also locked. Not great. Right. Well, I'm going to just see what's in these two doors here. I guess, like, there's any time where we can put down some... like a nook. And to get a key. Now would probably be it. And now... there's also the den. Yeah, the den. Why not? Let's grab a gem. And then this should loop back around to that hallway. And now this has to loop back around to the entrance hall. So we're going to get it while we're here. We have the pantry, which I don't actually want because my coins are going to get eaten. There's the storeroom, which I can always put down and then come back to once I've done chapel exploring. Or I don't even have to grab the money now. Here's the trick. Like, I'll grab the key and I'll grab the gem. Who says I need you right now? I simply choose not to. I always wanted to turn around and immediately check if it like despawned or something, but then I realised that'd cost me stamina. Alright, la-di-da-di-da, through here. A couple of keys on us. Seem to be important for getting around. Let's do that. There's the guest bedroom. There's a parlour. It's not great. I guess we have to take a corridor? Or a parlour and then just like... because then we never have to go through the chapel again. The bedroom being on our through route here is pretty nice. Yeah, let's take the parlour. Alright, it's the 3 boxes game again. We shall see what it holds. So, one of these tells lies, one of these is a truth, and one of these could be anything. This box is the middle box. False. The gems are in the middle box. Oh. This box is the middle box. False. So it must be you. That was fairly simple. Yippee. There we go. Right. So, with 4 gems in hand, and with no reason to ever enter this chapel again, to my knowledge. Did we miss a... no, these are just what the rooms give out. Normally. It's going to be a bit of a fucking detour to get these gems now, it has to be said. Like, that's 4 stamina for a coin? I don't think that's worth it anymore, actually. So let's try and really be conservative with that. Anything in here, by the way? No, it doesn't look like it. Kitchen closet security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Yeah, sure. Why not? Also, more importantly, you're a room I can actually move forward with. Oh. Hello. Cutscene. This one came with a cutscene. We must now survive until 6 AM against Freddy Fazbear. Why do we look like we're about to murder someone? Well, this music is very ominous as well. Like what? Why does this room get a cutscene? Like none of the others did. Must be something important here, evidently. We have to be drawing like such big attention to it. Okay. Yeah, it shows security cameras. This is a security room. That makes sense. I don't think it's a touchscreen, lad. He's one of them zoomers that thinks everything's a touchscreen. God damn it. No, we interface through these things called keyboards. Blue memos equals true. Red memos equals lies. Unless written by hand, I think that is. So the red ones are lies, so I see. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levels are no longer required to grant entry, so fuck, the antechamber's locked. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. Effective, yes, okay, password thing we don't know. Fucking red memos are lies? So we need access levers to get into the antechamber. But we haven't even seen it yet. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Launder currency? What do you mean by that? Like send it to the next run? Also, I hate to tell you, but this is a very dead looking run. I think I have to take Maid's Chamber here. Which sucks, but here we are. Okay. Yeah, it looks fairly standard. I like the Lagoose. He's cool. Door's locked, of course it is. Courtyard, I guess. Courtyard gives us options. We like courtyard. This looks reinforced. Never mind, apparently it's fine. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Fascinating. Well, there's a guest bedroom. No, I like the drawing room. I want to see what that's about. Now, I'm less likely to find stuff just lying around like I did in my first run. Oh, there's old Herb. Here he is. Select room to draft. Opportunities to earn money and spread. You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Corridor is always left unlocked. Take a greenhouse, I guess. Aha! A metal detector. Great chance of finding keys and coins. That's always good, actually. Okay, trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. No idea if that's what the music actually says, but hey, look, it harmonized, so we'll take it. Okay, trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain, the clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. And 2 dirt spots I don't have a shovel for. What's the fuck? Okay. What are you? You look like a lever of some sort. For the antechamber, I need to put a lever on you and then pull you down. And then the bottom door of the antechamber opens, probably. That's what up there? Oh, no, it's just a tiny flower pot. I was like, is this hiding stuff from me? I mean, yes, but not in as much of it. I've just realized how many actual drawings are in this room, huh? Don't know why I didn't take drawing room literally, but maybe I should have. Guest bedroom, pantry. I like a pantry here, actually. Let's go find some coins. Metal detector, yep. Oh, it like beeps if I find stuff. Neat. We do not have any fruit in here this time, which is... You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Utility closet with a breaker box or a commissary with items for sale, but I don't have any gems. Ooh... So I have to random draft if I want to go forward. Fair enough, we random draft. Oh, okay, this is a very cool looking room, though. Gotta be honest, as far as bedrooms go, this one's got style. Okay, and your security key coded. Dingus. Okay. Right then. I guess we have to go back. Locked by electronic key card. Well, surely if we find a breaker room, then we can just, like, manually bypass that. Okay. No, don't go that way. That's not the right way. This is also not the right way, as much as you would like it to be. So, congratulations on wasting 2 stamina. Okay. View all items currently inside the house. Is this like something I meant to click here? You did make a big deal about this. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory, keycard system, security doors. Okay, security doors are doors within the estate that can be operated, unlocked with an electronic keycard. This keycard system is currently operations. Oh, keycard system settings. Change offline mode. Wait, set security level. Oh, so we can set this to low. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting of the security doors will be set to if the power is lost during a blackout, for example. Offline mode should be set to unlocked. Okay, so unlocked. So there's less of them. Or hear me out. Actually, we might come back and change this later. Because what if we want them to be high, but when there's a blackout, they are all open? That's 6 free doors. That's what I'm thinking. Also, I was meant to not go in here. Oops. Look before you leap, man. Okay, there's 2 rooms we can get at here, though. I'm hoping one of them's utility. Not really. There's a closet with 2 items. I guess we'll take that. We have a single ivory dice. While drafting, you may use to re-roll new floor plans. I was promised a second item. A black silk sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. That's a shame that my bedroom's over here, but you know what, sure. Right, okay, so we've got a chance at re-rolling for breaker box here. But we do need to find security before that whole security door plan comes together, which is good to know for future. Breaker box. Oh, and there's a coin here. Neat. VAC indicators. I have just no... What? Oh, God. What have I done? Huh. I see. Okay, so we need to get it in a position where... No, that doesn't really help. Huh. How on earth do I do that? That's interesting. There must be a fancy way of getting all of these on at the same time. No, it always comes back to 1. Okay. Let's turn the dark room back on. Turn the garage on as well. Why not? We turn the door systems off. Now, can we run back through there is the question. Because then I'm probably going to need to re-roll for something stamina restoring. Even just a bedroom we can walk through would be nice. Okay, we do have some stamina. Oh, the maid's chamber counts as a bedroom. Let's go. Okay. Result. Are you a thing? No, you're just like a kitchen timer. Okay, well, we're back in the dark room. We've got power on again. Print note. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her room in the west wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. A hobbyist lockpick kit will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Oh, neat. Handy. Yeah, and these photos are going to kind of go to shit because I've turned the lights on, but... Yeah. Yeah, no, that's totally on me. Oh, hey, it's the orchard outside with a heart carved into one of those trees. Ooh. Very fancy. Very old-fashioned, I guess. I guess these are some of our other characters. What are you holding there? Room counts as 2 bedrooms. I guess the... Oh my god, okay. Well, this is all bad. Yeah, I'm gonna need a re-roll on that. I guess a corridor. Oh, I should have changed the things and the... What are we looking at here? A key. Aha. God, thank God for this metal detector, because they do try and sneak something in there, don't they? Right. Great Hall. 7 locked doors. I got a lockpick kit. That could actually be kind of handy right about now, to be fair. Give me your Great Hall. Let's see if we have to pick this door's lock. Okay. Well, let's see how many we can. Out of 7, there's got to be one of them, right? It's got to be one of them, right? Ha 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 ha. Right, so we've opened the right-hand door of the antechamber. Neat. So we need to get here. Something around here? Maybe. Or maybe it just means in this room behind one of the doors, in which case, yeah, probably. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, 2 doors. That's still, like, some value. Yeah. What do we got? Oh, God. I guess I have to take the boudoir. It is a bedroom. So, like, sleep mask comes in handy. I can't say it's the least helpful room ever. But it's not exactly what I was looking for. Oh, hello. It's Christmas! Yay! I kind of don't want to use my key on the Great Hall. What do we got? No, we're screwed! We're out! Oh, we were so close. Right. Let's take the bog. See what's in here. Well, we tried so hard and came so far. But in the end, fuck, I got RNG'd, I guess. Okay, okay. I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to kind of see the vision. Right, let me unlock this. For old timey's sake. Never mind, there's hope. West Wing Hall. Would love a terrace, but we also need, like, ways to keep moving. There's a thing in here. Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during the period of mourning. So staff members had to do this as well. Kind of wild. Aha, coin. Hey, lockpick. Lockpick, let's go. Aquarium is every color of room. I'm gonna take a guest bedroom here. Because... Oh, there we are. That sleep mask as well. I was gonna say, what the hell, man? We've got keys. A spare set of car keys. Car keys? What the fuck am I gonna use them for? I think I've already read that one. Huh. Honestly, huge guest bedroom here. Really kind of pulling my ass out the fire. Lockpick? Lockpick kit is the most go-to thing ever. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Great chance of finding green rooms, but I can't do that. Mail room, I guess. Maybe we'll have a key in here. Any chance? Order placed. Okay, so I've got to find the mail room tomorrow. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravan to sender as he is no longer employed with our staff. A discount coupon book. Save 1 coin on every purchase you make in the estate. Where I had any paths to go... Does that make sense? There's a single coin. Really hoping that'd be a key. I got my hopes up for a minute. I was like, ooh, please. Well, we can't say the lockpicking kit didn't come in handy, to be fair. But yeah, no, we were just dead ends. But we do have access to the dining room now. That might be interesting. Still seems too difficult to pick. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Right, I'm going to go and check the dining room. Just to see if, in case they've served us up, I don't know, like, maybe key lime pie, you know? Maybe, please give me a key. Please, I need it. Okay. Right. Aha. Steak. Today's main course, porterhouse steak, a delightfully expensive steak cut, bone-in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. God, I'm so hungry. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. 20 steps plus an additional 10 steps if you have a showroom in the house. Let's have dinner. I don't think it matters much, but fuck it. I'm going to eat a delicious porterhouse steak. Thank you. And then I'm going to just kind of realize I'm screwed. So I guess we have to call it a day here. Alright. We'll call it a day. But we'll get you next time. I see how it is. And Holly, prosaic villa. Yeah, rank reached 8. We're close. Also, nice. Nice. God, this game's fun, actually. This game is scratching a very particular brain itch for me that I greatly appreciate. Okay. Right, but yeah. With nothing more to do on that side today, we shall save and continue. Alright, day 3. Big money, no whammies. We know the rules, and so do they. A full commitment's what we're looking for. To getting to this fucking antechamber. So let's do it. Alright, let me go. I'm not checking to see if anything outside's changed. Maybe there's like, you know, fucking a just metric fuck ton of keys out there. Right. I'm gonna try and play this slightly differently. I'm gonna go left first again. Ooh. I think a parlor. We are, again, in 3 boxes land. There does not appear to be... I haven't got my metal detector anymore, so I can't rightly see anything like that. The blue box contains the gems. Might be true. This box is the black box. Definitely false. This box is the white box. Definitely false. You're definitely true. So the blue box contains the gems. Gimme gems. There we are. Hey, my package has been delivered. But also, I think a hallway is going to be better. We'll get the mail room. Like, I assume that means it doesn't necessarily mean it goes away. I kind of want to branch out a bit. The den? Or the utility closet with the breaker box? I'm going to take the den. I'm going to have a check around. Check there's... Obviously, there's the obvious gem there, but there's... Make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Who am I paying these gems to when I'm building these rooms exactly? Like... Is there staff here? Or does the house just kind of absorb them? So not ideal. I guess I would take the closet in this case. For a key and a gem. Ooh. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Ooh, okay. Fancy key. Alright, that could be useful. Yes, a closet in that corner is actually great. Because then we can just come up here and do this. There is the pantry. There is the courtyard. Or there is the storeroom. I am loving the courtyard, personally. Shovel! Hell yeah. Hello, I would like to dig. A few old coins. Brilliant. Love it. There's also another patch over here. So green rooms are super valuable for us now because they... An oversized turnip should prove to be a nutritious snack. +6. Was that +6 because it's up to my max and I wasted some? Or +6 because it's just naturally +6? The garage with 3 keys. No, I think on this one we take a bedroom. Which, again, does come with a kind of a bit of a small opportunity cost, I guess. No, 51, we can go above max. Reddington, this is a blue thing, so it's true. The gold key. So the silver key has special things, but like the gold key is just like, nah, that's just a key, mate. Okay. Ooh, okay. The passageway. Oh, no, that's too... It's too much. Or the utility room. I do need to find it at some point, I guess. How about the passageway, though? I don't want to spend my gems too early is the thing. I think the nook is what I'm going to go for in the end, which is neither of those ones I discussed. Because an extra key is handy. A journal noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Oh, so this is like, hey, make notes IRL. Because you're not remembering all this shit. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Don't necessarily like any... I don't mind. I don't hate the storeroom. Sod it. We'll go for the storeroom. We'll cap this path off. I know it's a bit folly to do it this early, perhaps, but... Look how kind of well-stocked we are for the rest of our adventure. And then there's really not a need to come back here again. So let's make sure we don't run into the closet there. And then we can come back here and we can try this, which must link up with the... So this is red. Doors on the west wing wall like to be locked, but it's written on red paper, so it's a lie. It's a filthy lie. Oh, God. None of these are good. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, capped 2 off. Oh, I've got to go spare room because I can't cap off 2. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. We need something that turns left immediately. Oh, damn it. Oh, this isn't good. I guess mailroom, save me. I've played this awfully. Packing up the Sinker Company. Sleeping mask and brass compass. Okay, we know what you do. What's a brass compass when it's at home? A navigational compass draws floor plans leading north more frequently. I would love that. Would have loved it a couple of rooms ago, but I guess I could have picked it up a couple of rooms ago and just taken the mail room, but... You know, here we are in the future. And it's certainly something. So now that should be barred off, yep. So we have to go this way, and we have to go straight on. I can't believe it. We're already doomed. Oh, no! Well, unless there's something for sale in here, then I've royally screwed this one up. Gem, salt shaker, sledgehammer, metal detector. Buy a gem, I guess. Wow, that is embarrassing. I I think I really got screwed on, like, about 4 or 5 rooms in a row here. I don't want to say that one was entirely on me. Like, I guess maybe if I hadn't tried to spare room to get both of these paths, but, like, I think... Ah, that feels so bad. Well, whatever. Sometimes you get a bad roll, you know? Sometimes you play Party House and you just, you know, the first 3 people you draw are all troublemakers. And it's like, well, you know, God decided they wanted me dead there. Alright. Day 4. Here we go. Right, let's start on the left as we mean to go on. I'm going to take a spare... nook to put us in the right direction might not be terrible, actually. But no, I feel like a spare room. I feel like this is going to be more valuable to us. It's a bit more risky, I guess, but we can simply just hit a parlor, given that we can't take the observatory. And, oh, hello. That's a coin purse, is it not? Hey! Score. Right. Another key. I am assuming another 3 boxes. We have... The other 2 boxes are empty. Maybe. The other 2 boxes are blue. False. The other 2 boxes are true. Well, that's false, so you must be false. So you're true. Then the other 2 boxes are empty. That means you must have the gems. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, good logic puzzles. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Not hugely enthralled by that. I guess we'll take a bedroom and then we'll just try and turn left at our earliest convenience. There's not appear to be a trunk or anything there in this room, so we shall move swiftly on. Now we do have a chapel. And I think we may have to take it because it is a left turn. And then from there we should be a bit more like... Obviously it's bad news for our coins, but we don't have any coins at the minute, so, you know, what do we care? The nook is interesting. It keeps things out the way of the entrance hall. And also the pantry's kind of bad here as well because we'd have to walk back through the chapel and then, you know, we lose coins there. Right, let's try that. The West Wing Hall. Or the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I think just a West Wing Hall, honestly. I think we'd save the gems until we need them. Until we're in a kind of more dire situation. No coin on the floor this time. What do we got? The storeroom, the pantry, or the garage? I suppose the pantry, and we shall just endeavour to only walk through the chapel once if we need it. So we're riding this one to the end. There is a banana here. I'm going to leave it. Oh, hey, and also actually our coin purse kind of tanks that as well, which is neat. Or we can endeavour to spend our... security's so good. Yeah, you kind of need security at some point. For exactly this purpose. So what we're going to do is we're going to cop on our old computer here. And, okay, press enter. Keycard system. Oh, we need... Fuck, I've fucked this up. Because now we need to go back through the chapel to... okay, we'll come back to this. Keycard security... set security level low for the minute. And offline mode unlocked. There we are. Turn to security menu. View estate inventory. There's a fruit, which we can come back and grab later. Oops, I didn't mean to exit out of that fully. Wanted to see what else was there, because I never actually checked this last time. Log into network. Terminal password. It was worth a shot. Okay, right. Well, I think it begins with an S, to be fair, but I wouldn't be able to tell you much beyond that. Okay, so we're going to leave this for a minute. We will come back once we find the utility room somewhere. We are going to have to go through the chapel a bunch, which sucks, but... Okay, there we go. Oh, do we get sleep mask here as well? Or did we already get that? No, we don't have sleep mask this time round. I'm thinking of a previous time. The most winding path you could ever possibly conceive, but, you know, we'll do what we can. So I think this is our next. We follow this around clockwise. Corridor is always left unlocked. Well, sign me up for that then. Anything of note here? Doesn't appear to be. A hallway? Or just we could straight up utility closet this? Yeah, utility closet this. Because there's no point going past here when we can get there via security anyway. Unless we just want to skip this horrid path on the left. Because that provides a lot more of a direct... and potentially a way around the chapel. Actually, yeah, you know what, I'm talking myself into the hallway. I think we shouldn't tunnel vision on the utility breaker just yet. Okay, that's a lie. See, now we have the den, the guest bedroom, or the commissary. Well, I think the den, for sure. Because that will link up back to the security door there. Which is now open because we found both sides of it. I didn't know that's how that worked. Neat. Okay, as soon as we find this utility room, it's a bit concerning that... Okay, we need something that turns left, like, pretty sharpish. Ooh, I guess that's a passageway, then. I don't love it, but it's what we're doing. Oh, let me just check. I didn't... No, I've walked out the room now. Stop walking out of rooms before you fully check them, you fool. Experimental house features. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Oh. Balls. I mean, I guess. Okay. Archives. There needs to be something useful in here. Some papers, I guess. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair... Right, sorry, yeah. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair... Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird author never considered herself success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice before bedtime. And so we ran out of books we owned. And so as we ran out of books... I can't fucking read tonight, Christ. And so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold had elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the colour red. A statement that has been held with much scepticism by many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Oh, there's more. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves Children of the Black Water. So we've got red, blue and black. I'm seeing a lot of colours whipping around here. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours, and a statement released on Friday maintained that the popular author and Mr. White... Okay. So, hold on. Hold on. So, Swimbird, red... so we've got red, black, white... Hold on, I'll finish reading these and see if any other colours come up. Maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold had past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance himself from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the wave down at local this is the third major last year. It is anticipated. Who cut this? What? Okay. No traces discovered of Sickner heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by close friends around 3:45 p.m. on Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home at the carriage driver, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Holy shit, there's more. Priceless jewel stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside of noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, are they all the ones we're picking up? Was Herb a fucking museum heister from the aristocracy? Based, if so. Among the treasured artifacts rumoured to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Oriander Ares, a priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to its historic value. If these rumours are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Fascinating. A lot of lore there. I'm not sure what to make of it so far. There is indeed a lot of lore there. Right, that's the passageway I came from. And these are the three other doors. Let's head left first, shall we? Let's head straight on first, shall we? After we look at whatever this is. Oh, it's coal. The minecart for the coal. Let's head right first, shall we? I kind of don't want to, but I have no choice. Oh, well then. It's telling me to just take the closet, but I don't want to, so we're gonna random it. It's real bad, actually. I mean, it's some stamina regen, I guess. A security key card? Don't tell me these things snap after one use or something ridiculous. Hey, can I get back to security? And just, like, crank up that fucking number of security doors? Because, boy, if I've got a key card, I sure would love more doors to open with said key card. Assuming that's how this works. Okay, enter. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. It also removes the need for, potentially. There we go. So we've got a key on us. I never used my silver key last time. Damn it. I just realised. God damn. I had the fancy key and everything. We do have, like, I guess... Let's go open a couple of rooms in this passageway, assuming they're not locked. It's a storeroom. Is this the room where I have the... No, just a coin purse and a key card. Well, let's pick up some extra bits and bobs from here, then. Like, I don't mind grabbing some stuff from a storeroom at all, particularly since we are in kind of need of gems, because we are... Like, with one of our things being locked because of the archives, we really might need to make a decision on gems, like, sooner rather than later. Also, an extra key is great because we have 2 doors that need stuff in here. Ooh, billiard room. I like. Also, it's a puzzle. I remember there's a maths puzzle, right? Okay, we'll see what we can do. So 17. I was really hoping there'd be some instructions in here, I'll be honest with you. Maybe behind the bar? No, okay. So what things I've got to add up to make 17? Can I take a dart? No. Okay. So 3 and 7, that's 10. Double 14 and 19, that's, double 14 and 19, that's 28, 38, 46, which we can make with 2 20s and a 6? No, okay, it doesn't like that. Okay, yeah, 17, 17, that's fine. 3 and 7 making 10, I'm fine. Now, how we make 46 is going to be something I'm a little more unsure of, because the highest number we can press is 20. No, yeah. See, I kind of see what it's getting me to do, but also I don't. Oh, right-clicking just brings me out of it, I see. I can augment this? Do like doubles? Hold, maybe? No? Okay. Maybe the different colors mean different things. So we're looking for 19 minus 28, which would in fact be minus 9. But if you modularize that, that's just 9. Okay, it was worth a shot. Or it could be 28 minus 19, which is not 9. It's, hang on, I'm getting basic maths wrong. Well, let me just double check on that 9, actually. So 19 minus 28 is, no, it is 9. And similarly, 28 minus 19 would be 9. So I should have been right on that. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to find the... Hang on, what was that? Oh, that was just leave. Okay, cool. I guess I'll have to find the instructions for that particular one another time. Because I kind of get it, but I don't know how to get the orange stuff. Not being able to do math as a VTuber cast. No, to be fair, I think I actually did it right. I was just somewhat unsure of myself. But yeah, anyway, hi there, Morgana. Yeah, I'm progressing, I think. I'm doing all right, yeah. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, it's a very interesting game, I've got to say. I'm loving the vibe of it so far. I'm just not sure how to do the dartboard puzzle at the minute. But yeah, in case you don't know, this is the Blueprints. It's a puzzle game that was all the rage about a month ago, and I've just finally hopped on the bandwagon of it. But yeah, I'm exploring this mansion, which is determined to rebuild itself every time I look at it. Dining room here is goated, actually. We love the dining room. Because we hit the 8th rank, which I think is one of these, then we get free food. That is locked. Not a fan. God damn it. Okay. Right, that garage would be, like, real handy right about now. The rumpus room? Let me draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. But the rumpus room sounds so funny. How can you not like the rumpus room? Huh. It's very immersive. Yeah, yeah. Rumpus room is goated. Oh, I take it, are you familiar with the game, Morgana? Or, you're kind of hopping in for the first time like myself here? It is good. I like 8 coins. I kind of like drawing room more, because then we can draft for garage, possibly. Assuming these aren't both locked, in which case, you know, well, fuck me sideways, I guess. Kitchen, food for sale, but dead end. Lavatory, definitely dead end. Or gamble. I'm feeling like a gambling man. Well, you know what? We found that utility closet finally. And I still don't know what this is either. I can turn them all green. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize there was a pink color they could be. Yep, they're all pink now. Sure, do with that what you will. I've made it to room 46 myself. Ah, excellent. Right, so you are familiar then. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Yes, I have seen the ivory dice, I believe. I had the most insane notes in Excel spreadsheet by the end. I haven't got any notes so far. I'm going purely off of, like, vibes. And hey, I guess it's working out. Oh, no, I really want that. I don't want the boudoir. Maybe I do want the boudoir. We'll take it, I guess. It's a little extra stamina. There might be some stuff in here. No, just... I would highly recommend writing stuff down. You will thank yourself later. Yeah, I may do if it, if so needed. Right, so we find ourselves in a little bit of a sticky situation. But also let the vibes guide you. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm definitely doing a mix. So this room is... we're in desperate need of keys at this stage. Because I think all of these are locked, right? Yeah. This passageway, which has something at the end of it, which might be useful, and then if we can't find anything from there, I guess we'll take it up with the entrance hall. There's a closet. That could potentially have a key in it. Sure does. Right, we're back in business. I think we go straight ahead from the dining room. I know it's a bit further to go, but then if we hit rank 8 by finding another room after that, then we get a free tasty, tasty meal. Also, there's still, like, this banana in the pantry. Which we need to remember about. Commissary items for sale. I don't hate it. Is it bad? No, I kind of do, actually. Because it doesn't get us to there. So I'm gonna take the random. What on earth is this? Camp Colonel. Bunk room. Feck. Okay. Yeah. No, in fairness, I did that one to myself. Counts as 2 bedrooms. Bananas. Banana. They hill 3. There has to be something of, like, value in here. Dead end. Yeah, no, admittedly, should have just taken the Link Commissary. That's my greed. Also, this counts as 2 bedrooms, but I don't see it healing me. Tempter. Look at him. Aw, who's feeding you? How are you not crushed? I don't know. Yeah, that was a risk on my part that I took. Tempter. Hey, hello there, Ember Ross. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Right. How's it going? Not too bad. Yes, I am kind of trying to navigate my way around this here land of well, land of the blueprints, I guess, maybe? If that's how this works. I guess it's the land of Herbert Sinclair still. Technically. Okay, let's go grab this banana from the pantry. I've no idea if the 3 steps are going to get immediately eaten up by me walking back. Like, there's a fairly high likelihood they will. Right, so from here we need keys in a major kind of way. We can get keys. We can go out the archives. We can maybe pull some stuff back. Freezes your accounts. Money and diamonds are not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. That? Okay, hear me out. We could just cash out now. Oh, glad to hear. I love this shipment. Is this a model made by you or on commission? I actually have links to all of my like artists who did like my model and my overlays and that. Should be down in the YouTube description, and they'll also be in the description on Twitch as well. There's a big link tree, link. Yeah, follow that and you'll be able to find everyone who made my stuff. It's yeah, I think it was Rikuje who did my model, and they did a bang up job of it, or at least the PNG. Small Puppy Kitten did the rigging. Daybreak's done various overlays, my intros and outros. And various other people have done various other little bits and bobs for me. Do I just freeze here? Like, starting with a gem and 5 coins next might be pretty nice. Or I could just darkroom it. No, you know what? Darkroom gives me 2 options, and it's like right near the stars. Probably turn the lights on in here. Sure. This one doesn't have a gem requirement. Coat check. I can check an item in. I could check a key card in. Ooh. Darkroom if you want to gamble hardcore. I'm gambling. You know what? We can come back to the coat check. But I think checking in a key card sounds like it might be very funny. Gamble! Oh. Maid's quarters. Fair enough. At least we can see again. There's that freezer again. It's asking me if I want to freeze. You know what? I think it's the sensible option. Let's put our stuff in the freezer. There's a key! No! Give me the key! Ah! God. Okay, fine. I guess it would have frozen my keys if I had them. Ooh, okay. There's so many keys! Wait, can I turn the power off to this place and melt it and get a bunch of keys? Oh, but getting back to the utility closet would take like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. I'd never make it back. It simply wouldn't happen. Okay, right. Well, let's go back to coat check then, I guess. I wonder if that's a thing you can do, though. I have my key card. Can I check both? We've already an item checked here. Please retrieve it before checking in another. Cool. Now the question is, can you make it there and back? And the answer I've decided is absolutely not. Can barely make it here. So you know what? I'm gonna go check if anything's changed outside, I suppose. Because this also counts as steps to different rooms. So I guess I should just bumble around until such a time where I'm... There's also these, which I can't open or interact with, but they're there. There we go. And then I guess we'll get to the campfire. Hui. Right, well then, Mr. Ember Ross, someone, if I can just, give me 1 second here. Right. Someone clearly hasn't read the stream rules. I only have 4 of them, but one of them is don't come in here trying to peddle your services. Yeah. Just get you out of here. Should be having none of that, thank you. A very simple rule. Don't come in, like, you know. I had a good friend of mine rig this, and quite frankly, I think she did a pretty good job. So I shan't be having any of that, thank you. Anyway. What do we got here? I think it looks very nice. Thank you, Morgana. Yeah. You know, it was, like I say, it was a good friend of mine who offered to rig this for me for, you know, but completely free, bless her, just because she wanted a bit of practice on kind of doing that sort of stuff. And I think she did a bang-up job, quite frankly. Yeah, there's some true, like, you know, there's some artistry in there. More than I'm capable of, anyway, although admittedly I have the artistic skill of a house brick, but... Oh. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, no, stream rules, everyone. They're down in the description on YouTube. They're also below the stream on Twitch. Like, read them. Oh, anyway. As we were, I'm going to try starting from the right this time, purely based on vibes. I think a corridor is a great start. Gets us over to the far right-hand side. Okay. Oh, we could get our... I don't particularly want to get our item back just yet. It is a dead end. We haven't actually found any stuff that would require the security key card at the minute. A nook is not bad. I think keys are very valuable. We're also, don't forget, a diamond and 5 coins, that's the word I was looking for, up. Do we take a storeroom? I'm going to take an early storeroom, actually. I think a little bit of that could maybe go a long way in the future. I know that caps off this end, but... Hey, look, it's honestly, with this bedroom in place, kind of no harm, no foul, I don't think. It's a pretty reasonable use of that. Which means let's go left next. Let's leave... No. Straight next, because it's the most kind of cramped in. A drawing room. Gets us straight ahead, so I think it will be there. Right, okay. Ah, security! And it's right there as well. I can read... Oh, I can redraw in here because it's the drawing room. I see, Yeah, no, honestly, I was right to pick up that storeroom. And security is probably it. You would think. Because now I can go here. A couple of different ways we can get around this. Let's see, keycard system... Settings. Let's set your security level to low. And, right. Change offline mode. That's the word we were looking for. To unlocked. Or not. Hold on. There we go. Right. So, we can jack it back up to high once we find our keycard, assuming it's not once use only. It would be silly if it was. It's not how keycards work. Not how keys work either, to be fair, but what do I know? Well, you know what? That is, You've convinced me. Fair enough. Let's go and flip all this around. So, keycard system off. How did I get pink before? I have no idea. How did I get them all pink before? Holy shit, I am not in a state of understanding. Should I get them all red first? Keys are a type of object that... keys are a type of point object that you stick in a door, I believe. I suppose that's technically correct. I've got the edges done, so that's a big hurdle. I've fucked up one of the edges. It's all over. How did I get these all pink so flawlessly last time? Just like without trying. I have no idea. Well, whatever. Let's do that, I think. I suppose they are Morgana, yes. Right. Now that we've done that, though, let's... Keycard system settings. Now we're going to want the security level on high. Because we want a bunch of doors that we can just freely open. Given that we've done a bit of legwork there. Which should save our need for keys later. There's the den, there's the parlor, which is not advisable, there's the spare room. The den is just a spare room with an extra gem in it, so there's no reason why we wouldn't take that. And also maybe some other goodies, perhaps? Any delightful goodies in the room? No, it would appear not. Okay. Right. The commissary does turn us left, so we will be taking that. And there's also... Ooh. Sale for 2 days only. All items 50% off days 20 and 21. Okay. We'll consider and maybe come back to that. Well, the pantry is pretty good. For this particular endeavor. There's also an apple. Yippee! Which gives us 2. Less good than the banana. Do I just want to get the sledgehammer? I think the metal detector is honestly more useful. Maybe that's a trap. I don't know what the salt shaker does. I say get us a metal detector. You know what? Every little helps. Now, from here, we've got, like, honestly a lot of kind of free running we can do. Parlor and the closet are both bad here, so we'll take the spare room. There's something here. See? Would have missed it. Would have missed it. Metal detector already coming in super handy. Oh. Fudge. Well, there goes my coin. But, what can you do? I suppose the metal detector giveth and the metal detector taketh away. Or the chapel taketh away, technically, but... Food for sale, but it's a gem requirement, and I do not have gems. A hallway is a really nice get here. And we've still got all the left-hand side to, like, explore as well. So, with some good stamina restoring rooms, this could be pretty huge for us. Okay, that's locked. It's also locked. Onwards. What do we got? I don't want to claim that. I don't have the gems for that. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, lose 2. Why do they keep trying to make me work out? You know what? Sod it. We're just gonna reach for it. God, what a weird room to have in the middle of your house. Gah! Okay, thank God. One of them that isn't. I mean, can I say I love it? Not especially. Like, a guest bedroom basically just breaks even here. A parlor gives us some gems and a way around this, well, not really around it as such, but I guess an alternate path that might be slightly shorter. The gems are in a box with a statement. I would say that's true. Oh. The gems are in the black box. Okay, right. Oh. Well, you're not saying anything, so I don't know whether you're true or false. You just kind of exist. If we take you to be true, gems are in a box with a statement, then that could be true. That could also be true. I think. Okay, yeah. So you have a statement and you have a statement. So if the gems are in either the blue or the black, then this statement is true. If the gems are in the black, both of these statements can be true at the same time. I'm thinking... Here? No! No! Ruined! Ah, okay, fuck, oh well. It's really bad. I have to take the bunk room. It counts as 2 bedrooms. I'm expecting... Counts as 2 bedrooms. It doesn't give me any bloody stamina back. Hampter? At least we have Hampter. Hello. Hello, friend. Aww, look at him. Look at him go. What a delightful young soul. Oh, I didn't notice this. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as always as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid. Today's a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Damn! Shots fired. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park this Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book even though he is older. He's a crybaby. Damn. Today is a good day because my brother returns from college and I finally returned him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how he survived sharing a room. All things being said, I still would have rather had a sister. Congratulations on the diploma and welcome home. That's great, actually. Kind of loving that. Is this the run where I have a metal detector? It is. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Except for these 2 gems. You know, they don't show up on the metal detector, but if you use your eyes... Turtles of Vera, I think that is. Right, so... We have to go back to the gymnasium and unlock a door. There's kind of no 2 bones about that. Yummy gems. Experimental house features. What did they mean by this? You know what? I'm going to try it. Yes, it uses a gem where I probably don't need to. But I want to know what experimental house features are. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment's been performed. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue with the experiment. Immediately set your dice to 2. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Whenever you draft a shop room, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Immediately... No. What's my... Can I cancel this? I need to look at my map. How many hallways do I have? 2, technically. A hallway and a corridor. So I could get an instant key right now. I'm going to come back to this, I think. Heating and cooling curves. A test atmospheric pressure 93 kilopascals. Lab technician Randolph M. Ah, good old chemistry. Forbidden hard candy. Oh. True. I mean, yeah, they do look like fairly delicious. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. The boiler room, okay. Interesting. Huh. Hmm. Right. Yeah, See, it's a choice between whenever I draft a shop, gain 1 key, or immediately gain 1 key. I think I'll just see if I can wait. Problem is, if I then go to the next room and it's immediately a shop, I've lost out. So I probably need to actually decide this now. You know what, let's just gain a key. Start experiment. Experiment successful. And you're now going to tell me that the... Okay, experiment in progress. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal, but it's on a red card, so that's a lie. Well, I'm not seeing a key, which is a real shame, because I need one. I do not have enough gems for this as much as I would like it. Dark room, although I have turned the lights on to you, so... No, we're going to just turn off again? That's annoying. Oh, hey, security door, but you should automatically be open. Surely this won't fuck me over. It may have slightly fucked me over. God, okay. We've got no dining room or anything like that to speak of. Per se. Well, I should really stop gambling. I think is what I've learnt from this. It's like, damn. Chill. If there's anything I've missed in any of these rooms. Because I guess I get checked with a metal detector now, which is nice. A utility closet. Did I not say power on to the dark room? No, I didn't. Unless you have to go back to find the utility room after you find the dark room. Is that how that works? Right, well, just time to see what we can do with this then. It's going to be a long journey, but... Kitchen, food for sale, sure. Why did I spend a gem on that? There's a coin. The main course is served only in the dining room. Wood-fired pizza. We've got a banana, got a club sandwich, or a tomato soup. Ooh. That tomato soup sounds like it might be nice, because I've got 4 red rooms. I just need the money with which to purchase it. I don't particularly need the kill card. The kill card? The key card. I guess we actually made chamber here, because that's more tomato soup value later. And we are dead. That is unfortunate. Because I spent the gems on the kitchen. Oopsie. There's a coin. For what it's worth. And yeah, I love finding the compass as the last item on a run. Well, time to call it a day. Because that stuff is donezo. Oh. So close as well. Yeah, God, it's just so tantalizingly close each day. Like, I'm getting to rank 7 and 8, like, reasonably consistently, but just that last push, it really gets you. Alright, day 6. My God, it's day 6. I've been here a week already, and I haven't even got to the end of this bloody house. Ooh. Huh. Right, we're going to start here with a corridor. Have a check, make sure there's no coins on the floor, or keys, or gems, or anything of that nature. Doesn't look like it. We're then going to take the nook. Yeah, because keys are always valuable. Coins are kind of like a nice thing to have, but I think keys are much more of a lifeblood to us than coins. We'll then take a West Wing Hall. Yes, because that gives us multiple options. Anytime you can get a piece that gives you 2 options out of 1 room, I think that's valuable as well. And we'll keep going ahead. The den, again, like 2 options out of 1 and also a gem. It's pretty good. I'd rather have keys than the money to buy keys. Exactly. If you've got the money, then you need to get the money and also a room in which you can buy a key. And you know, they don't always whip around. Ooh, courtyard. Is it too early to spend gems? Like, I could storeroom for some extra stuff and then maybe try and backtrack. I'd kind of much rather the storeroom be down, like, by the West Wing Hall, though, I've got to be honest. But, like, this is also... I should have done this in a different order, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to go courtyard for now, but then before I go into there, unless there's a... No, don't check there yet. I'm going to go back to here. Yep, and just take a look at what we could have got here. There's a pantry, there's a guest bedroom, there's a spare room. I actually think a guest bedroom's a nice pickup here. Hey, there we go. So now we can get the compass like earlier. That's nice. Nothing else of note in here, it would seem. Just giving it a quick nosy. Nope. Okay, well, onwards we go. Right. See, I mean, here is where I'd want the storeroom, to be fair. Would have also loved to get this nursery first, but whatever. Yeah, no, this is definitely a storeroom type angle. Extra key, extra gem. And we're managing to keep this actually pretty on the, like, straight here, which is great. I'm going to take the right here first. Okay. A hallway is, again, we like rooms that give us opportunities to take more rooms. Now, I think in this scenario, I've actually messed up there and entered that room when I think I want to go to this first. I should have checked that, really. Well, I suppose you can't check until you actually try the door, so it's always a bit of a gamble. I will not be using a key at this time. I will, going here, there's a key card, there's the utility closet, there's the drawing room. The drawing room with 2 offshoots to it is pretty nice, but I'm not going to go in there yet. I'm going to see if this is locked. It is not, and we get a billiard room out of it. Now this is something. This feels like the makings of a good run. Okay. Now, we are going to go into the billiard room first. Still, hello, Salt Shaker. I get to finally see what you do. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1 step. Okay. That's neat. It's not something I would purchase for 5 coins now that I know what it does, but it's neat. Right. So you want 4? I can do that. Do you want 20? I can do that. You want 22? No, 32. No, okay. Yeah, still not sure on that one. I'm going to need maybe to just play around with it a bit more. I don't know, it's on the mind. You know, the fact I've got these and it's like, oh, it's addition. And then it's like 20 minus 12 or 12 minus 20 would be 8 or minus 8 respectively. So I can press 8 here in case it's now subtraction. Doesn't appear to be. But like they have to add up to numbers that are less than 20 is the thing. And it's not like 32, oh, but you take off the 20, so it's 12. Unless it's 3 and 2, because it's 32, which would make this 5? No, okay, that was a bit of an out there, I guess. Yeah, because there's minus, multiply, divide on here. Interesting. Yeah. Do you know how the board works? Darts. Hi there. Oh, hi there, Antipixel and a Lunatel. It's lovely seeing both of you. I hope you're doing very well. And I hope you're doing better from earlier, Antipixel. You were getting a bit stressed over there, but hey, here's hoping this stream can help you out. Like it's not just addition in darts. Right? Yeah, it did basically, is to be fair. I took the calming stuff I bought. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. But yeah, is it not basically just addition? Or like, I guess it's technically just subtraction, because you're trying to achieve a score of 180 and you're trying to throw things exactly at there. So like, you know, that one just a single 4 was highlighted, so I pressed 4. Makes sense. This is 12 and 8. I've got doubles and trebles mixed up, haven't I? Hang on. This is 12 and 8, so it's 20. This is treble 10 and 12. So it's 30 minus 12, which is 18. Fuck. Could have sworn I had that. Okay, hold on. Well, let me... Now that I've remembered that this is trebles, this does blow this case wide open. Okay. So treble 10 and 12. So that adds up to 42. Now, if you take multiples of 20 off that, then you're just left with 2. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. Okay, that's the play then. This is 11 plus treble 3, which is 9, which is 20. It's not? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on. He's cooking, never mind, chat. he's cooking. Wait a minute, never mind. He's stupid. So this is 2. There's only 20 options on this. I could brute force. Okay, single 11 and treble 3. Well, I can't pick 0, can I? Who would win, a Scholar of Dreams or one mathy boy? Not even the maths that's the issue. If I knew the sum, I could do it. It's just not quite behaving how I think it should. Well, okay. Well, I guess to understand why this isn't working, we've got to understand how 42 became 2. Now, in my eyes, that was because 42, obviously, is 2 lots of 20, which is the highest number we have, and then a 2 remainder. Unless this is 20, and we're now dividing by 20, so it's 1 if you exclude remainders? No, okay. It's not division. So we've tried 20. We've tried 1. 11 minus 9 is 2. Which also isn't the case. No, addition of these two numbers has always been the part of, like, every other one. I shouldn't abandon that now. So, we're definitely, like, on the... Okay, so 12 and treble 10, which is 30. 42. It's not 2. 11 minus 9 is 2. Look, sometimes you gotta double check. See, this is absolutely 20. Did I just misclick it or something? No? Okay. Well, you know what? Sometimes you gotta brute force these things. I will absolutely, like... Yeah, don't think I won't, game. Because I'm pretty sure this is the last one. And if it's not, then god damn it. We also haven't had any duplicate answers. I'm not sure if that's, like, anything. Oops, that's the wrong one. Right. I can't see why it would be any of these other ones, though. Like, am I meant to look around? Is there something in the... Like, yeah, this is generic mathsy symbols, but, like, I haven't been doing, you know, oh, the first one is addition, the second one is subtraction, the third one's multiplication, the fourth one's division. So, I mean, 11 divided by 3 wouldn't even go properly. It'd be, like, 3 remainder a bit. I mean, I guess I can try 3. It's something I haven't done before. Yeah, no, didn't think so. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Eh? That was just a wild guess, I'll be honest. To be fair, now I know this, I mean, you're talking to the person who sat here re-rolling an Uma Musume account at the weekend for 5 hours. This doesn't faze me. This is 20 options. I can do this. I'm just gonna get on with it. Because you know what? I'm gonna reverse engineer your secrets. Okay. I'd love to know what the answer to this is. I think we've already tried 2, so let's try 17. Didn't think it would be. Oops, that's the wrong button. So it's 4, 22, 19. No. 4, 22. You actually did that? I actually did that. I might do another Uma Musume stream next week, actually. Like, once I've got my, at the very minimum, like, 3, like, limit breaked. Maybe, if I'm lucky, max limit breaked Hita-san Black. I'll see, you know, see if we can, cook up a little stream there showing off the newer account with the newer horses on. Right, 422. We're getting on to, like, the point where... If only I could be there. I would love to get my voice B back. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I say, the good thing is, archives of these, you know, should you ever want to revisit them for whatever, are all kept nice and on YouTube. It doesn't always have to equal a number. I'm not seeing any letters I can click around here, I'll be honest to Lunatel. Why was it 8? 11 minus 9. Was it 11 minus 19 and I was just reading it as 9? Can I not read? Okay, that's 2 minus 6, maybe is what the red means. So 4? No, okay. Hold on. I want to check that other step again anyway. No, it's treble 3, which is 9. 11. And the answer was 8. What? Huh. 9 PM is like, yeah, no, I'll be asleep. That's fair, yeah. I imagine you probably, would be. I am baffled and mystified why that's 8. Okay, well, it's another victory for the billiards room over me, but we'll work this place out eventually. I don't love that that's locked, actually. Go to the drawing room. Because that court yard one is also locked, but we can also just circumnavigate it, maybe. Never fucking mind. I don't love any of these. I would like to redraw. Oh, I would love security. Pantry it is, I suppose. Let's go pick up some coins. Oh, and our salt shaker should make this apple taste better. I guess. Yippee! Oh. 9 PM plus 7 is like 4 to 7 AM stream in Kansai. Yeah, I imagine it'll be quite a bit further on. Bedroom. I think that's really good for us, actually. And bedrooms normally have, like, stuff in them. I was kind of hoping for a, like a chest or something, but upon failing that, I suppose. I mean, how random are we feeling? I think, oh, yeah, I think that would be nice, but no, you know what? It has worked out badly for me in the past, but surely gambling will only lead to good things this time. It's a wine cellar with a bunch of gems in it. Okay. I would classify that as not the worst thing we could have gotten. Anything else in this room? You know, aside from enough liquor to keep me busy for an afternoon. Would appear not. Oh, and it's locked. Well, using my last. Not sure I can abide using my last key there. I think that's oops, don't go down there. That's we'll come back to this room later after we found a closet type move. Even if it is quite far away. Now, the drawing room into this does intrigue me. I've got to be honest. I think I will use a key here. Spread diamonds in each green room. There's the utility closet. You draft a bedroom gain. You know what? We kind of need this every run anyway, I think. Let's turn lights on the dark room and the garage and off in the gymnasium, and then turn the keycard system off. There we go. Utility closet for real. Yeah, it just seems like something we kind of need in every time. Now, that does turn the lights on in the dark room, with which we can acquire this extra coin. And maybe see what the fuck we're doing with drawing rooms. I'm not sure if that, like, disables its effect. It would be really nice if it did. Oh, it's locked, so we're never going to know. Oopsie, I should have remembered that. Okay, well, time for us to head back. To the billiard room. No, not the billiard room. I think that's locked. To the hallway. And then to here. Oh, hey. If you use your eyes, you might actually find useful things. There's a metal detector. Not a shovel, but, you know. Can't complain too much. Now this thing should start getting uppity. Whenever something is in a room, something metallic at least, so coins and keys, that I haven't spotted yet. So we have kept all the doors clear. We've only used like 20 of our stamina. Oh, security, absolutely. Yes, because we've already disabled the, this is well worth a gem. Holly Jolly Estate? Oh, yeah. Don't know why it's called the... I mean, I guess it's next to, like, the Holly Mountain or something, which is why it's called that. Okay, there is nothing in my estate. Cool. Keycard system. System settings. Set security level to high. And offline mode should be... Oops. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's assume this one isn't locked. Experimental house features observatory. +1 star for each time you've drafted the observatory. Okay. I'm kind of feeling an observatory out of these options, I've got to be honest. I think that could be quite nifty. Yeah, because what do we get here? 2 trunks have been Added to the entrance hall. See, that's fascinating to me. Oh, as in, like, things we can open. Pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. Right. They're going to be locked? Be sick if they weren't locked, actually. I'm going to go back and check that. Because it's right here anyway. Yeah, okay. What if horses are real in Japan? That'd be crazy. No, certainly not. Horses are mythical creatures. I'm intrigued by launder currency. But I think the spare room takes it. Unfortunately. Because we need... Green rooms do not cost this to draft. I don't want to take a chapel, but it's my only fucking option, isn't it? Don't like it, but we're doing it. I'm also not going down there if I can at all avoid it. Parlor. Okay, we like a parlor. See if we can not fuck this up this time. Okay, so what do we got? Only one of the other boxes is false. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Right, well... So these are either both true or both false. Which means you have to be false. I disagree with your opinions based entirely not on the gameplay, as I'm clueless. Well, you know what? At least you have an opinion, and that's the first and most important step. I think. I don't know, did someone say that once? Okay, so, look. Yeah. Bunk room sounds sick, but it's a dead end, so it's like, you know, I'm not a huge fan. So only one of the other boxes is false. Since you're either both true or both false, you have to be false. One of you has to be true, which means both of you are true, which means the gems are in this one. Easy money, there we go. We have an immediate use of these. A terrible use of these, actually. No, we're taking the boudoir. I think. I am too medicated for this. Oh yeah, no, this is a bit of a cerebral one. I will be the first to admit. Hello, are you something I can pick up? No. I would love not a gymnasium. Discover less common flaws while drafting in the library. Brush. Well, I like it more than the gymnasium because I've got fuck all stamina left. Code check. Yeah, I put a key card in there. And then, yo, I can go up the stairs. Hello. Mount Holly records. Temporal records. Total time, 2 hours, 40 minutes. Total days, 6. Longest day, 29 minutes. Average day, 21 minutes. Steps taken, 312. Keys turned, 14. Gems used, 25. Gold spent, 22. Total stars, 2. And, okay, yeah. In billiard rooms, dartboard sold, parlors drafted, parlors sold. Don't look at me! I don't know how to do the billiard room. Don't look at me! What's this over here? This other mysterious book. Ooh, hello. Mount Holly scrapbook. Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. My first claim ticket. First item checked key card. My favourite floor plans, maid chamber. Most drafted, den, hallway, nook. Most paid for, passageway, security, dining room. Most time spent in billiard room, entrance hall, security. Contraptions I've made. Largest purchase of a metal detector. Most avoided floor plans, nursery, furnace, terrace. That's interesting. Also, there's a something around here, apparently. Maybe down there a bit. I'm not... Yeah. Seems to be. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's a key right here. Book request form. Books and periodicals requested within this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Oh, interesting. We have EPCW position, pump system, drafting strategy, architectural digest, fixed stairs, swimbird, sightseer's guide to Reddington, history of our India. Let's take the pump system user manual. Simon P. Jones. Okay, and this should be a less common floor plan. Whenever items be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. That seems... Or, no, the patio, actually. Or the... Yeah, but this doesn't cost gems. That's the thing. And I haven't seen it before. But also, I do love a good green room. Ah, fuck it, conference room. Could be a blessing or a curse. Okay, this is a red note. Safe code 9083. Yeah, nice one, jackass. But I know that's fake. Somewhat special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Neat. Pretty much what we'd figured out. Doesn't look like to be anything else in here. Well, do we want to use the lock here? I mean, we don't really have a bloody choice, do we? Kind of the only good place we can use it. Let's give that a go. An East Wing Hall. There we go. Now we're started. Just don't let both of these be locked. It's not locked. It's expensive. What is essentially just a right turn. I might take a gymnasium instead. Maybe? No, passageway. We're gonna abide by that, I think. Even if it is a bit pricey. So here we just kind of want something that isn't locked, ideally. Walk-in closet, 4 items. But that could be so bad. I might have to take archives. I forgot if I just had a key, I could get out of the dark room. Ah! Right, walk-in closet. I don't even think I can get back to the dark room without, like, expiring at this point. Fuck. Okay, walk-in closet. Okay, well, we did find a key. And a photograph of a woman. And not a lot else of note, it would seem. Alright, East Wing Hall, I'm going to need you to not be keyed. Thank God. Veranda, greater chance of finding green rooms, and you're straight ahead. I would absolutely love to have you. Yes. Please, God, let me dig up a turnip. Please, I need the food. A couple of coins, okay. A kitchen wouldn't go amiss now either. Rather dirty coin. Okay. Change for little toil. We are going to have to use this here. There's a commissary. There's a workshop. I want to see what the workshop is. Something metallic in here. What do we got? What appears to be a broken lever could prove useful. Okay. Some coins. Money. I do seem to get into the habit of never spending this stuff. Okay, so workshop. Let's combine my shovel and my metal detector into a detector. Out of interest. Okay, doesn't work. Can I combine my salt with anything? Shovel plus compass, dowsing rod, compass metal detector, no. Broken lever salt, broken lever anything. Broken lever plus shovel plus... Oh, hello. Plus a third thing. Well, I quite like the idea of it. So the idea is you can make this cool item that's a combination of 2 and then use the cloakroom to, like, check it in and out. I see. Well, I quite like the sound of a detector shovel, actually. Allow me to duct tape these two things together. Yeah, there we go. Greater chance of finding coins and shovels. Much greater chance of finding coins and not shovels while digging. Oh, so have I lost the actual metal detector feature? Balls. I have to take a gymnasium. I don't like it. Yeah, that makes sense. Please don't be locked somehow. That is fair. I probably should have seen that one coming. Damn it! It's always keys. The only thing I can think of is get back to the courtyard and dig up a thing there. This is also locked, annoyingly. We could get back to the entrance hall and just see if we can, like, Hail Mary a cloakroom. I'm really not sure how we make this, though. 8, 7. Oh god, my fucking the sands of time are trickling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we just die if we go in there. So we have to go to this chapel. Come on, cloakroom, cloakroom, cloakroom. Yes! We fucking did it. Hello, hello. I would like to retrieve my keycard. Please let me check in my pog-ass shovel. Yes, okay, we can carry it over to the next day. That's so good. We have lost all the money we've accumulated. But you know what? It's fucking whatever. The church can have it, I guess. And we are now done. At least we made it back out front. Alright. So, we've got a really nice shovel checked in. We still have no idea how the fucking dart room works. That was a pretty good run, I think, actually. We got a bit unlucky in some places, but again, I think all this is just reinforcing that anytime I can take a key, I should take a key. Like, keys are so, so valuable. And you also really want to, like, do the whole security room and, what you call it combo. Breaker box combo. To get you just 6 doors that are guaranteed not going to be locked in the later stages. We're going to start left this time. Really? Bedroom it is, I suppose. And I know what I just said about you should always take things, but hear me out. The corridor. I don't have a detector on me, so I can't just sprint through these. I need to actually use my eyes. And I should anyway, in case there's like a spare gem about. The den is pretty good here, I think. But also the nook. I gotta take the den, though, because it opens up on both sides. And, like, while keys are nice, having more room options to get more stuff is nice. The West Wing Hall is, like, basically everything we could have ever asked for and more. So we're definitely going to be taking that. We'll then go back into this closet. Because 2 items, I think we can... Ooh, okay. An ivory dice. Nook, like Tom. I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking it. Right. So we have that, and we have a coin purse. Every time we gain 3 coins, gain an additional coin in interest. Very nice. Right. Now. I know what I said. And I'm gonna fucking stick to that. Give me 3 keys. It's like not even a... No, not even a... Ooh. Ooh, okay. Not even a question. I will be taking 3 keys. Allegedly. Where the hecky are they? Have I been scammed? It's like 3 keys if you can answer my riddles. It's like, no, just give me the keys, dude. Oh, God. VTuber, don't be blind challenge. Impossible. I mean, it's a very nice Swan song. Okay. Interesting. Grown-ass man complaining about puzzles in a puzzle game. I'm not complaining. If anything, I'm complaining at my lack of vision. There we go. Right, there's 3 keys. Now we can go to the den. Or back to the den, I should say. And go this way. And we would love a hallway here. To get us kind of back on the right track and going in a northerly direction. The parlor? No, not the parlor, the pantry. I don't think I would hate at all. Wow, answer my riddles and I'll just give you the keys. Wow, are you complaining? Damn. He might have got me there, actually. You know what? Sometimes you get got. Oh, well, none of these help. Really? Do I want to use my ivory dice already? Like, no, but none of these help. None of these help either. Oh, I guess I'd have to take a storeroom. Okay, well that ends this particular thread. We got a lot of resources from it, but a bit dicey though, isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna go back to the entrance hall and we're gonna play this from there, I think. I don't want to branch out from this hallway just yet. Like, we can always... It's not too much of an investment, particularly with this bedroom here. Bedroom as a first get, I'm coming to realize, is, like, pretty nice. Let's draft here, just see what we get. Wow! That's garbage. Right, we're taking this nook. Give me the key. Key's important. Don't see anything else of value here. Right, my filter got knocked the fuck out. Cursed draft. It kind of was a bit, yeah. Right. Parlor. Give me the parlor. Right. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Only one box contains gems. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. Let me just double check the rules here. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. So, there can't be gems in both of those boxes, so you're lying. Can't be gems in both of those boxes, you're lying. No comments, sorry, Rough. It could be me, dude. This one guard always tells the truth. Yeah, but now they've added in a third guard who sometimes tells the truth and sometimes doesn't. Like, one always tells the truth, one always doesn't, and one is like whatever it's feeling like on the day. Gems are not in the white or blue, so they must be in you. And my big braininess has been rewarded. Let's go. Yeah, really... No, I want that, but also that ends the day, so I can't claim it. Okay. Commissary! Hello. What are we looking at? Running shoes? What a magnifying glass. Gems are not in the white or blue, so they must be in you. Felt like some very weird pickup line. Yeah, that's God. Something I'd never before envisioned myself saying in that sort of a scenario. Suddenly feeling like the purchase of a magnifying glass might be pretty cool. Just to see what it does. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Oh! You've been hiding shit in there? Okay. Right, pay the tithe, and then, Let's draft what's down here. Like, let's just get the utility closet out the way. Right. Okay, aside from this, it seems to... Okay, sure. I still don't know what to do with these VAC indicators, or even what VAC indicators are. So, yeah. A drawing room here seems absolutely kind of phenomenal. Jim, hit the gym, that's why you haunt. No, no, absolutely not. Right. This library isn't really good. This isn't really good. And this isn't really good. So we're gonna redraw the floor plans. I mean, it links up. That doesn't mean I like it. Well, looks like we have to hit the gym. But I'm not going in there. Stinky. Right. Oh, you've totally hidden things in here, haven't you? Okay, right. Just getting the nursery ready, you missed your chance. Oh. Okay. Do I love that? Or do I just take a guest bedroom to tank the gym? No, because then I have to pull, like, such a specific thing. We take billiard room. Fuck off a cursed dartboard. I'm not even... I'm waiting for some instructions on that. Oh! Thank God the boudoir actually goes somewhere. Oh, I thought we were just screwed for a second. Okay. Nothing much of note in here. Would love a corridor. This is perhaps not what I was particularly looking for. A library could be useful, though. Ah. Borrow a jean ribbon and Paul Withers. Oh, and then me. Simon P. Jones. The EPCW pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of today's indoor, in-ground swimming pool and spa. The EPCW system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume. Go pour yourself a drink in the billiard room. You can't actually, but we can imagine. God. I totally would. God, tell you what. But if I'd have been led of that wine cellar, I'm not even a big wine person, but I definitely would have been down there sampling some of the wares. Water level indicators, selection buttons, source labels. Whether you're using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub. Boy, excuse me. To your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs. One button for each different water source on the estate. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labelled Pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. After you've selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source pump either in or out. This will initiate the water flow to from one of your supply tanks. Okay. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water, recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. In these cases, the tank pump a pump is using can be switched by a simple flip switch. Use water control panel to select a source, use pump levels to set water flow direction. Okay, that doesn't sound too hard. Make a Blueprints cocktail, you are a professional. Blueprints cocktails would slap. I love the idea of that. God, I've said it before, I miss doing cocktails, man. As soon as I get a setup that works for it again, I'm totally gonna get in on that. Right, we need this to be unlocked. That's kind of a no-brainer. Rotunda can rotate. I guess we hit up the aquarium. Now, can you now, you better remember all that manual. I will do my best. Fishy. Why has the fish got filing cabinets? Is the fish doing taxes? Oh. Rotunda has strong auras. It also costs 3 diamonds. I didn't have 3 diamonds. So, as strong as its aura was... Oh, hey, there's a random patch of dirt here. Cool. A dining room goes fucking thermonuclear here. It's maybe the best room we could have seen. Damn right he pays too. This fish is not doing tax evasion. Good for him. Okay, so when we get to the 8th rank, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this one, we get Appreciate. I mean, I want security, but a spare room will suffice. Okay. Yes, we will unlock that because that'll get us locksmith keys for sale. Observe. No! I'm out of gems, so I've fucked it. Oh. Well, okay. Anything cool in the bunk room? Dinner's ready, I guess. Journal. 2 keys. You know what? I'm not gonna look that, you know. Not gonna look that particular gift horse in the mouth. Right, so now we need to go back to the dining room. Economy is so bad, even the fish are employed. Indeed, Dave. Oh my god. Look at that lovely, lovely porterhouse steak. Additional 10 of a showroom in your house. Right, yeah. I'm just gonna eat this now. Mmm. Delicious porterhouse steak. Right, that fixes the stamina issues for a little while. I've been slightly screwed by not getting enough, drat and curses. I haven't got enough gems, so I can't buy any of the good rooms. Okay. Good to know. God damn it. Is there any way I can... No, there's no way I can get out of that. Well, I have to buy coat check, but I'm just gonna, like, literally... I'm not sure if I need to refresh this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And retrieve this, and then... check it back in. No, hang on. Hold. No. Even then it wouldn't work, yeah. I thought there might have been a way out of this, but it requires me getting the shovel to go back to, like, the aquarium to dig up something to then spend on a room, but, despite just eating dinner, it is in fact you who are cooked. That might be comment of the evening, actually. That might be comment of the evening. It would all change if I could solve the fucking billboard. Ugh, I'm being punished for being stupid. Reveal your secrets to me. Right, okay, let's give this one more go. 14 and 3 is 17. So the first 2 steps are always right. 30 and 18 is 48. Which if you take off 40 is 8. And that works. Okay. See, okay, so now, using the exact same logic, we have treble 5, which is 15, and 9, which is 24. You take off 20, that's a 4. Okay. Right. Could you imagine throwing a net into the ocean and pulling up a 3-page resume about its rich flavor and nutritional benefits? Oh. Right, so if this is simple addition, we're looking at 4 plus 5, which is 9. If we're looking at subtraction, we're looking at 1. I'm not sure what the pink means. Ow. Ooh, ow. Also, I've just banged my foot. Ah, ow. Oh, God. Ugh. Like the funny bone, but my heel. Ugh. Let's try just simple addition first. Let's just try 9. It hates me. Okay, so surely then it must be 1. Like the only logical outcome here, right? This is 30, 48, so 8. This is 15, 24, so 4. So you must be 1. What do you want me to do? Okay, let's try multiplication. Multiplication is... I don't think it would be division there, because the number would be horrid. So, maybe multiplication is the get. Right. Stop bad. Thumbs up. Sage words from our very own Antipixel there. Right, so you're an 8. And you're a 4. So, 5 times 4 is 20. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right. I see. So each color is a different thing. I've just got what the bloody signage means. So hang on. So the innermost ring is addition. Then that's subtraction? No, that can't be right. But that is definitely multiplication. Is outer ring is division? 20 plus treble 10 is 50. Times 2 is 60. Which presents a bit of an issue. My team building skills gains with this, my steady climb of corporate I'll work at it. Just bite the worm, little bro. Oh, God. I'm loving the fucking employed fish fucking angle. Oh. You just like pull one up and you're just like, excuse me, I have a conference to get to at 4. Do you mind? Okay, let's try the angle I was going for then. So 20 minus 30 is minus 10 times 2 is minus 20, which if you modularize it is 20. I fucking got it. Yes. The silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. That might have been handy at some point. I've done enough horsing around. Okay. Crap, he might be stupid. That's crazy. Yeah. It only took me like 3 goes at it, but we are marginally less stupid. Unfortunately, this run is still cooked. Release me at once or I'm reporting you to Marine Resources. Right, well, we've got to call it a day there. I'm going to do one more day, I think. We'll make this day 8 our last foray, as it were. For today, we were so fucking close to this stupid antechamber. Okay. Right. We're going to get there. And show it who's boss. Shame I lost my silver key and, like, everything. Anti-spell A-N-T-E, if that makes you feel any better. Anti-pixel. Right. We're going to start right this time, because I feel like mixing it up. We've learnt that a bedroom early is pretty great, so we'll be taking that no questions asked. And other such noises. We're going to take a spare room, I think. Because I don't want to, like... Hate to say it, but couldn't you have coat-checked the tea? You can only coat-check one item in at a time, and I already have my POG shovel coat-checked. We're going to take a hallway here. Then we're going to just take a quick spin. Nothing on the floor, just the liar's note there. A nook is very much appreciated. Alright, I'll be off to Ipa sleeper now. I might get 24 hours if I'm lucky. See you in Japan, puzzler. Odds out. See you, Antipixel. Have a wonderful time in Japan. Obviously, you know where to find me. Keep us updated. Fair. Oh, we got the magnifying glass again. Oops. Can I... The fucking... The thing that I just worked out is in here, and now it shows it to me. Antechamber appears to be sealed by 4 sides. Must be a way to open. Declare as many secrets that he will take to his grave. Oh. God, fucking, okay. Huh. Right. Okay. Surely now we can solve this. So blue is addition. This is 15. This is 4 plus 5 plus 3, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Why did I press 3 then? Don't worry about it. It's 12. Hey, I never realized you could zoom in on that. Yeah, I only just worked it out because, like, I just do it with everything with a magnifying glass. Okay, so we've got 5 plus 2, which is 7, minus 4, which is 3. 9 minus 7 is 2, times 10 is 20. 15 minus 9 is 6 times 2 is 12. See, when you know what you're doing, whip through that. Keys. Alright, fine, I'll use a key. I have no gems to speak of. I do have a den, though, which I'm going to need. So how do I? But that one I completely glossed over. Probably because, like me, you worked it out kind of just ad-lib anyway. Or ad hoc, maybe, instead of ad-lib is what I was going for there. There's the utility closet, there's the pantry, there's the corridor. I think we'll take a corridor. It was tempting to take a pantry there, actually. Maybe it was more space efficient? I'm not sure. We do have that for an observatory, although I think a parlor actually goes kind of better here, because it's a way forward and also it's potentially another 2 gems for us. And we do need gems. A box next to this box is true. Do we playing Pac-Man rules? No, must not, otherwise this would just apply for all of them, it'd mean nothing. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. Lie, only one of them ever does, which means lie, which means true. A box next to this box contains the gems. Hello, gems. Okay, sure. Spread experimental house features. I mean, guess experimental house features is where we're going, because I don't have any green rooms to spread gems to. What's our experiment then? Research logs. Okay. Continue with experiment. I'm going to come back to that one. A lot of options there. But I think we need, like, a lot of them require certain rooms being in our house. The pantry. I can get behind a pantry. But more than I can a dark room. Funniest one I ever got was eat an apple, find a coin. I don't want to find a coin in my apple, thanks. Oh, you don't want that delicious, slightly metallic apple. There's just no pleasing some people. Well, I mean... It costs a gem, but I believe the drawing room is the way forward. Crunch. Ooh. Right. Oh, I don't want any of these. These all suck. Do these all suck? You know what? I'm going to redraw. The rotunda I cannot afford. The walk-in closet has 4 items. Or the mailroom. Well, I guess we take walk-in closet. Which has... What on earth? Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. We'll take it. What are you? A safe deposit box key. Where on earth would I find safe deposit boxes? Jesse, what the fuck are you on about? Okay, well, I guess we've got to go... Oops. Excuse me. Back all the way to the start. Which does take a fair amount of our stamina. Gotta be said. But we are slightly more equipped. Why are you blue? Oh. Again, our most pressing concern at the moment, honestly, seems to be gems. Well, I'm going to go back to the entrance hall. I'm going to just, like, scout a couple of the start rooms there. Maybe that's the play, rather than doing this... Oh, hey, a free gem that I completely missed. Maybe it's actually better to just get these done. I don't feel like... I mean, even coming back for it is, like, not bad as the thing. And it opens up 2 more rooms, so I think that's fine. Let's open up this one as well. Yikes. Okay, I don't want to spend a gem. Guess you're the utility closet now, buddy. Turn off those doors. And turn on the power to everything. I can give you a tip on that, but I would want to backseat if it's not welcome. I think I'm alright for the minute. It's alright, Morgan. I mean, thank you for asking. I do appreciate, you know, asking before that. As opposed to just, you know, dropping it in there. I think I'm alright for the minute. I'm having quite a lot of fun just kind of like, you know, having, just having fun exploring, really. But I think in due course, I will probably be streaming more of this in the future, so I will probably ask there. Coupon book for sales. Book request. I love this magnifying glass effect, actually. I don't think there's much here on here. Drafting strategy, architectural digest. Let's do that. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Sure. Anything in here? Apple. Delicious. Anything else? I see. A big safe. Oh. I didn't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission a new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Okay. And chess. There's also, yes, this single black queen, I assume. 44 letters in the message. Base and ace. Unused paintings. Glove, loves. Pairing, sorry. Jesse, what the fuck are we smoking in here? I'm gonna choose to not interface with this at the minute. And here began my descent into sheer madness. Yeah, I'm just looking at this like, no, that way lies, what on earth is going on here? Okay. Huh. Right. Wow, that's odd. God, what a fantastic game, though. I guess I'm poor now. Yippee. We love tithes. Who the fuck's charging me anyway? I guess I'm poor and tired now. And this room's the reason I have an Excel spreadsheet to go with my notes. Yeah. Starting to see why that might be necessary. Right, we will take a boudoir here, but because I don't want to walk through this room any more than I really have to. I will eat shit, apparently. A closet here doesn't sound too bad. The boudoir is tempting, but... Ivory... dye. Very good. Meant to be a second item in here. Oh, shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Okay. Fucking... No, stop playing basketball! Stop it. Fucking... He will never be balling. Right, doesn't appear like there's anything new and exciting in here. Yes, I will be taking an observatory. Our last one didn't exactly go brilliantly. The slice plus 3 steps is very nice. However. We'll take that little heal to account for the fact that I just walked through a gym. Okay, oh. Hey, can I get something that goes somewhere? Okay. I guess this goes somewhere, so... There's nothing in the rules that states that blueprints cannot play basketball. Go on, what's your... See, that's like plus 10 for... Tomato soup really is kind of the goated food, I'm coming to realize. I just need 2 more coins too. Anything in here that I'm missing as well? Really pay attention to every room in this house. No, I just... I need... Fuck. Just spent my last diamond on this. I'm snookered again. Oh god, that's annoying. Alright, I know I said this would be the last run, but fuck that. I'm doing one more run. Because I feel like I've had some particularly unlucky rooms here. Like, what is this? What is this? I mean, maybe... Did I snooker myself with the walk-in closet? Or was that just the best I had available? Well, regardless, we're calling it a day, I suppose. But we're doing one more run. I'm not having that be the last run. That was shocking. Okay. Yes. Save and continue. Doopy doopy doo. Day 9. I know him. He, like, presents the Blean Game Awards or Summer Game Fest or something. One more day. Yeah. I feel like that's how this game gets you, isn't it? It's like, well, I could just try and work out this one last thing. Bedroom, we love. And we're going to do things properly this time. We're going to spread out from the start. Because if we get a parlor, then I should do left, then right, then front. Really? I guess for the sake of... Oh, I can't. Okay, well, in which case we have to parlor. One more game. I literally been Civ one more turn. In, den. Okay, we shall go into the den. Pick up this. We'll open both its doors. A storeroom here sounds fantastic, actually. I'm just going to go in and swipe all that. Number 10 tag there. I guess a pantry. I guess a pantry. Oh, hey, apple. There we go. Well, I mean, it's the only thing that goes forward, so I have to spend a gem on this courtyard. Maybe a shovel in here? No, but there is a sledgehammer. Which, you know, if we find a bedroom, or maybe, yeah, a bedroom such as this one, and it has a trunk, that could be very useful. It's got to be the chapel, but I don't want to go through it yet. So we're gonna come back to that. Okay. Now let's do our little parlor game, shall we? Get a couple of gems from there. What is a sledgehammer if not a shovel for walls? This is true. It's a very, very sound statement. The white box does not have a statement. Okay. Observably true. It doesn't really matter whether you're true or false. The gems are in a box with a statement. Well, this is a fucking 50-50. What the hell? So you're definitely true. Which means you're more likely to be false. Which means it's you? Thank God. Okay. Right. I'm going to the bedroom. And with any luck, there'll be a trunk in there I can sledgehammer open. There's never a trunk in here. Used to be them right here. What the hell, man? That's fucked up. Yeah, no, I don't think I will, actually. I think I will take the spare room and continue my merry way on without spending any of my precious, precious gems. A hallway is very nice here. We do like a hallway. And we're going to open both sides of it before we do anything silly. We would love a west wing hall is absolutely goated here. I think that's what we'll be checking out next, but I don't want to see what's here. There's a freezer, there's a corridor, or there's an observatory. I don't want a freezer yet. Do I take the observatory here? Even though it goes nowhere? I guess the other thing is a corridor which just gets us around the chapel. No, I kind of like the corridor. Dang, Uncle, why do you have so many hallways in your house? That's the secret. My house is actually all hallway. I was a big fan of PT when I was renovating. Right, Sure, utility, I guess. Knock those key cards off. Not that I've done the security and the like security room key card thing in quite a while, but you know, it's something to strive for, I suppose. You buxom bastard, come here. Let's grab a cardio if you don't want to go out. True, yeah. It was like, damn, do you need to go to the bathroom? Fucking 20-minute jog. 5 is 5. 16 minus 7 is 9. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 10 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2, times 15 is 30, divided by 3 is 10. Ba-ba! Need to go to the bathroom, didn't draft it today, sorry. Oh, hey, a security key card. Well, I guess I'll go reactivate the... Oopsie. Hey, can I turn that back on? Thank you. And let's go. So it's not what I would call my favorite series of items, but we can get on a good shovel back. Hello, sir. Can I have my pogged out of its fucking gourd shovel? And then we're going to head to this corridor. I do want to hit this courtyard because it had some dirt piles in it, but I suppose another time. Another time, perhaps. The nook is very nice. An extra key and also a left turn. Yeah, I know, there's a key. And a coin. Nice, nice, nice. Perhaps somewhere to spend these coins would eventually be useful. A library, where we can discover less common floor plans. We do like the sound of that. Drafting Strategy, Volume 3, June issue. Alright, the potential in. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. My god. Okay, sure. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop a simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle. Have gems! Oh, it's the shovel that beeps. Architecture book hitting you with the concept of tabula rasa for no reason. Yeah. I love this, just like, yeah, have gems. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. Yeah, happened to me a couple of times. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can, but keys. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. my son will not draft passageway. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. That's not a bad idea, actually. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. How much? Oh my god, there's a lot here. Okay, right. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and the rooms of the early ranks. Yep, guilty. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layouts to the right demonstrate, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors and ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms or on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Why does this house have a strategy guide in it? I've just realised. Who wrote this? Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. That picture of Satan and Jesus, but it says, my child will not draft passageway in spare room. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at, yeah. Oh, true. A foyer drafted for a great hall. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I mean, all of its many doors will be unlocked. I've never seen this before, but it sounds great. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. I think that's the only use for this room. You won't have to backtrack constantly if you collect your gold spread from office if you have a draft in a conference room. The more items you have, the greater chance of being able to draft in the workshop. I've never seen an attic before. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but they can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can let you power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. Garage powers garage door and grants west path access. Darkroom turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium turns lights off to prevent step loss. Oh, really? Huh. Other examples of connectivity. The ladyship's chamber. The next time you enter a boudoir, gain 10. The next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Ooh. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. It has a strategy guide because it's too late to get the security deposit back. Oh. Oh, boy. God, yeah, just they're like, well, fuck, I'm stuck with this house now, so try and work out how the fuck to deal with it. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout the rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen. No, I don't want to drown the fish. Basketball cannot attack you in the dark. It has site-based aggro. Allegedly, yeah. Literally, he will never be balling if I turn all the lights off. Several other features located outside the main house is interesting. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb. There's a fucking tomb! And the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlour, difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Yep, kinda noticed. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it, doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cool-down refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. Interesting. If you're stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road, which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you don't think the room seems very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we've provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects will know that there is truly no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favourite room, each builder has his own favourite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world, or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck in drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Did you think Uncle Sinclair would be buried in a graveyard like some sort of commoner? I mean, fucking... Why is the tomb in the middle of his house? I don't know, it's just... there's a lot of questions that can still be interrogated there, I think. Architectural Digest went out of business after 4 issues. That's kind of upsetting. Hello, Commissary. You're a room and I have 7 gold, and I don't feel like drawing the archives. But that's so much value. But that's so much value. Upgrade disc. Oh, God, value. I need 3 more coins for value. Value. Base rumpus room. This is not law. This is me wondering who is buying Architectural Digest. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. I'm pretty sure they're cursed. I've seen a film about one of those guys. Hey. Money. Money. Give me the money. Right. Hello, I would like a set of gems. I can deliberate on whether I want to buy another gem from you. Can I insert coin? I can. I can't move? Oh!
And, as it was foretold,
Huh.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Oh god. I didn't expect this to be this animated.
Myself, face to face with the great Alzara.
Oh, no, 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 no.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Sure.
The image is becoming clear.
If you say you're gonna draft rooms, I'm punching it through and fucking strangling you. That's a castle.
A boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find.
Huh.
I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing.
Okay.
The flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
That's the
A door that is always locked, yet has no key.
antechamber?
It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters.
Or maybe that's room 46. It has a moon on it.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
What the fuck did any of that mean? Okay, but Rumpus Room is actually goated. Can I? Well, yeah, thanks, Elzara. I could have just read your name, I guess, but my camera wasn't that far up. Well, fuck, do I buy another gem? Or do I say? I want to save for a key, actually. We're kind of low on keys. A dining room does sound pretty excellent about now, and it also doesn't cost a gem, so... You know, really, I think we've got to just use our head a bit. No. Oh, hang on. Hehehe, lockpicking. Well, you know what? Lockpicking. Reveal your secrets to me once more. Balls. Balls. It's the door. Don't be locked as well. Thank God. Fucking, I don't know. Labubu, sure, why not? I never used the laboratory yesterday, I just realized. I want to check the rest of these doors. Balls. Balls. Yes. I hate you. Why would you do this to me? Balls. Okay. What's going on in here? Experiment setup. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, set your steps to 40. Ooh. Just balls. I'm gonna wait and see if I get an apple. I'm gonna be the most pog apple you've ever seen. 40 steps for an apple is very funny. Yeah, if I find an apple, I'm not eating it. Broken handle. Neat. Now, or we take a little kind of, I guess, punt on a dark room. No, they're not archived though. You just can't see them. I don't think they're the same thing. So we should security, and we should. There's coin. Delicious. Oh, shit. Oops. Does this work retroactively? No, it has a different mechanic, yeah. Hold on, I need to see if this works retroactively. Hey, can I have all these doors be open? Yippee! Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Okay, yeah, those estate terminals that I definitely know what they are. It sure did better. Thank you. Right, there we are. The moon. Oh, and a key. Well, fucking yabba dabba do. Another, okay, another dickhead one. Okay, so there should be one in there we haven't... Oh, this is it, yeah. I see. The boudoir, I think? I don't know why I said it like that, but... Because we're kind of going to need to get, up to... rank 8 so we can go and stuff our face. We are not so hot on, keys, sorry, on gems after the foyer. Is it worth me going back to the commissary real quick and buying another gem? I think it actually is. We're going to have to be a bit precious with these gems, don't get me wrong. Also, can I see what's on the menu? No. I have to find a kitchen for that. Oh, but... Oh, this is a lot of stamina. Okay, well, fuck it, we've done it now. Get me another gem. 10... Oh, God. But no, I think this is still doable. 8. 7. Shit. 6. Anything in here that might be useful? I would kill for, like, a fruit. Yep, we absolutely use this. Why didn't I try and lockpick it? Moron! Kitchen. Yes. Fully worth. I have to actually go in the room, I guess. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We make it. We make those. We make those every day of the week. Dinner. What is this? Stuffed wild quail. 20 plus an additional 10 if you have a trophy room in your house. I do not, but I would love dinner. Right, well, thank God for that. Let's open up you. Because this might be cooked. Okay, fair enough. At least we tried it this time. Hello, darkroom, my old friend. I'm not going to bother turning the lights on. Surely this will see me right. Okay, you know what? Plus 10 and a gem. That could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone a lot better, but not a lot worse. Keycard is multi-use. That's very cool. I will not be taking the one that has a gem requirement. Where the fuck am I? Terrace. Green rooms do not... Oh, okay. And there's a gem here as well. This was actually very worth it. Also, wow. Look at us. I need to remember to check in my pog shovel before I leave today. The keycard protected terrace is wild. That's the fucking, yeah. They're keeping up there, fucking Abe Lincoln or something. Right. We cannot buy food. We do have a kitchen where we might be able to buy food in the future. But as it stands, we are too poor to buy food. Thank God. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Well, it's got to be the observatory, surely. Don't know what kind of wacky effect I'm going to get from 5. Plus 1 gem. Okay, sure. That pool. Like, yeah, this kind of needs to turn up just a little bit earlier in proceedings. Now, I get the horrible feeling that the side we've unlocked of the antechamber is this side, and boy howdy have I not managed to get there. Also, everywhere's locked. We do still have the foyer, actually. So all is not necessarily lost. Coin. Can I order anything with 3? Banana. Oh, we could have plus 10 there. Fuck it. We'll take a banana. Boy, is it. This game's soundtrack's so good. Oh, true, yeah. I could get a bunch of, like, stuff from maybe getting in the laboratory as well. Need to keep that in mind. Okay. Okay. Right. So we go through here to the foyer. And I don't... Oops. Done it again. Keys for sale. Fuck! How much is a key? Okay, I wouldn't have had enough anyway. Steam reveal. Like, oh no, it's my Steam overlay. Oh no. Oh. Oh, hold on. There's a terminal I can insert this into. Somewhere. Insert disk. I've pressed the wrong button to insert the disk, I assume. There we are. Floor plan upgrade program. Press enter. Scanning disk. Storeroom data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Yo, 10 coins? Oh. Been sitting here vibrating until you walk past the terminal that is not wanting to say anything. It's like, oh yeah, I should maybe use that. 10, I know what we were saying about we'd rather have keys than, you know, or gems than coins, but 10? My brother, you can buy like 4 gems with that. Or food. It's just versatile. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I think, like, it's between these two. And, like, I was totally willing to write off, like, 2 coins as just being the most insignificant thing ever, but 10 is a lot more to think about. It's a lot more to consider there. I think you've won me over. 10 coins. Have I got anything else important that I should, like... Do we still have our shovel, which we need to run back with? To coat check if we can. Nine, 8. We can't. No, we can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can? Question mark? Yeah. I think I went with the bonus gems here, but every choice is valid. Yeah, no, they did a really good job of, like, balancing that one up, I'd say, because that was a bit of a toughie. Also, upgrade discs, as it turns out, very useful. It's like permanent run upgrades. I think I might just get to the cloakroom before I, like, pass out from running around a house. I just need to path properly. Yep, there we are. With 1 to spare. Hello, can you please take back my cool shovel? And now I will expire. Drinking heavily. Alright. And with that, you know, I think I will leave off here. I've definitely developed a bit more of a strategy for this. We've got, like, the closest we've ever got on that run. We love permanent upgrades in this house. We love permanent upgrades for this house in this house, yes. But, yeah, I think... God, I can't wait to play more of this. I'm going to be playing more of this next week. This is really cool. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. But I think I will leave off here. It's a good game. It's a very good game, yeah. I can already think of a bunch of people who I know would, like, love this kind of stuff. I don't think have played it. I shall have to get their opinions on it. But as for now, I will be, yeah, loving and leaving you all. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you all next time, which will be on Thursday for... What did I say I was going to do on Thursday? Maybe Grand Blue? It's either Grand Blue or Shadowverse. I think it's probably Grand Blue. But yeah, I'll see you then, and until then, farewell.